Hey, you guys, Coach Brandy Tennille here. Today is going to be an awesome day. In honor of International Women's Month, we are going to be laying down a foundational system for our business, and that is going to be our operations binder. If you want to see how I put together a plan that is going to be able to go with me to my funding meetings, to my marketing meetings, to my bank meetings, to be able to talk about my business without ever having to look, search, find, everything's right here, then stay tuned. Okay, you guys. So, as I stated earlier, we are going to be getting into our operational binder. These are all the documents that I'm going to be putting in here. I think the only one that I haven't finished yet is my operation agreement, and then some info I just don't have yet. But I'm really excited. I created my business, Brandy Tennille Ltd Co. This is the binder that I'm going to be using. This is a tool binder, which is leather bound, disc bound, and it has a secretarial pocket and then two card pockets here. It also has a pin loop here, and then it has the directions, and then it has some like a cover page, and then it goes into all of these are notes pages. And so what we're going to do today is take out pretty much more than half of these notes pages, and they come out a little at a time. I don't want to get them messed up, but I got this binder from Office Depot, and the time that I got it, you guys, I was going to use this binder in 2020 for our first LLC that we had set up, R&B Collective. And so in 2020, it was like $25. Now in 2025 is about $45 at Office Depot. I think it's $44 and some change. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull out, like I said, more than half of that paper, put it to the side. I'm going to go ahead and take out the instruction pages, and that gives some good information. And then I have some pages here, and these pages are really nice. This paper is a very nice quality paper. And so let's just put this to the side and begin to I have a cover page so that when I put anything in here, it's covered. I just feel like I want to be able to protect my pages. I printed out, this is my focus acronym that I've been using since, I want to say, 2019. So facing outcomes clearly, utilizing a system. And so that's what my brand is all about. I teach small businesses systems surrounding their time, their finances, and their goals. And so that's where this comes into play. And so I think she's just such a boss. So I printed her out. I feel like this would be me all day. And so I printed her out, and then we're just going to put it on top like this. And then this will go on top as my cover sheet. And then this will be like the start of like the binder. And so I have a few tools here that I am going to be using if need be. This here is going to be a quarter rounder, and it has 3 different sizes on it. So it has 4, 7, 4, and 10. And then I have my Levenger cutter, which is what's going to cut these pages into disc bound punch, a disc bound punch. And then I always have these on hand. These are a 12 pack of right on removable index tabs. I have my 12 here, and I'm going to be putting my tags on here if they fit properly. So we'll see. I may have to remake these. But I did use my brother label maker Let me just show y'all that. I use my brother P-Touch label maker with clear um, tape in here in order to make these labels. So I'm gonna put this to the side just in case I need to make any of these over because they're too long. So let's start with, I'm gonna punch down all of these and then I'm going to come back and we'll get back into it. Okay, you guys, so we're back. We went ahead and made some cover sheets for the tabs to attach to according to what the tab name is. So I've already punched them down. There are 12 categories here. So we're just going to go ahead and start piecing everything together. And let me just turn my phone on. There we go. So first things first, I'm going to put this stuff to the side. We're going to put in our cover, our plastic cover. Okay. And then I'm going to put my cover girl down. I call her my cover girl. Okay. And then we're going to get into our focus, which is going to be our vision and mission statement. And so I just did focus again on some printed cardstock and then did the category. So we're going to jump into that. And I may even put like something in between these two, but I'm not sure. So this is our vision. It's only one page. I'm going to put that in. And then we're going to go back. And we're going to end up having to, and I want the white to line up exactly with the line here, the pink. So it's just going to overlap just like that. So that's going to be our vision and mission. And then we're going to turn the page. We're going to get our core values in here. Okay, just move this in. So this is our core value sheet. It's a one pager as well. So our core values will go in here like so. And then we're going to turn back. And then we're going to take our core values tab and then we're going to lift this up. And then we're just going to kind of line it so that it overlaps. So it looks, real nice and clean right there. So now I'm going to just come in. And you can, oh, Lord. Y'all, and I got something on here too. And you can come and do this digitally as well, but I like to be able to have these things with me if I go to a meeting and somebody, is kind of old school with it and I need to be able to have some paper for them because, sometimes government, does things differently, so I like to just be old school. They like to have paper. And so I like to kind of do that as well. And that's why I make this binder. All right, so now we're going to get into the focus. And hold on one second. I'm just going to close my door. My dog just walked out and I didn't know if y'all could hear that TV. So we're going to get into the focus portion, and it looks like I might be able to fit 4 tabs before I have to go back up to the top again. So we're just going to go back this way. And our focus is 1 sheet as well. Okay. All right. And we're going to come back to our core values and just line it up right after that. So this is, and some of these I feel like I got to print again because I don't like the way they came out on these tabs. So these tabs, I like to get these because they are repositionable. And if I mess up for any reason, they will be able to be picked up and placed in a good way, placed again, so that, you know, I feel confident and comfortable. All right, so that's my focus. So now I'm going to get my 5-year goals, and that is also 1 page. And so there are 12 tabs so far in this operational binder. So we're going to have to go overlap 2 times. Well, really 3 times. So we're going to go with this one, which is going to be the 5-year goals. And then for this one, I think I'm going to have to pull it back just a little bit, and I may have to overlap them because it's a little short. I may have to reposition them, but for the purpose of this video, you can see where I'm at with it. But it's touching the end of the planner. Okay, so it's like at the end here. And then this one is at the top there. And then these pages are so crumpled from my printer, so I'm going to have to let something heavy sit on them. But okay, loving it so far. So that's our 5-year goals. All right, now we're going to get into our business plan. And I did print up a actual document. So our business plan is like this, and then whatever I put like see attached, see attached, see attached is on this this second page here, which says business plan continue. Okay. All right, so we're going to put that in there. Okay. And then we're going to go here. And now we're with the business plan, we're right back at the top. Okay. And I'm just trying to see that I'm doing it right as I'm laying it down. So that's the business plan. It's a little bit crooked. Okay. So that's the business plan. And then now we're on to our funding plan. So this is how we plan on funding our business activities. And this is going to be very detailed, and it's going to go right into the different tiers of funding, over the 5-year goals. And so this document is actually 3 pages. Okay. And then we're going to pull the business plan back. And I just put funding plan on this here, and then funding plan here. And then I think I'm gonna overlap it a little bit more to see if I can get this row a little bit better aligned, like to let the last one fit. So let me just pull this. Okay, so that's that. All right, so now we're going to get into our marketing strategy. And our marketing strategy is very detailed. It is, let me see how many pages that is. This is how we're going to get the funds. This is the detailed marketing strategy that we need in order to get the funding plan to be funded, the funding activities to be funded. So the marketing strategy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 6 pages, and it goes into like our goals, our target audience. It goes into a lot here, and I will be breaking the actual book itself down and how I created this in a separate video. All right. So now that we have our funding plan, I just wrote marketing here because marketing strategy was going to be too much. And I think I don't know if I want to keep this one, but I'm going to use it for this purposes of this video. And I'm going to have to come up just a little bit because I think I'm just going to put marketing here instead of strategy. So, because this is a little too long. All right. So that will be there. And then we'll go ahead and get to our next category, which is going to be our articles of incorporation, which is 2 pages that we got from the Secretary of the State of Georgia. Okay, so that's going to be this. Okay, and then we're going to pull back. And then we're going to do, now the other thing, I think I'm going to redo this one as well. And this one would just go to the bottom, but I think I'm going to redo this one. So I'm not even going to take the tape off. Well, yeah, I'm going to redo this one. So this one, because I want to make this a little more centered. So it's like once you start putting this all together, you begin to realize like little nuances of how you want it to be. Okay. So that's at the bottom. And so I feel like this layer is a little too, a little too tight. So I would need to like reposition this one down a little bit here. And then move my funding plan down a little bit as well to make it look, see, I like the way that looks. That's real clean and smooth. You guys can see that, how nice it flows through. So we'll leave that. And then after our articles, we have our EIN number. And that is also 2 pages. Okay. Now the rest of these I don't have any documentation for. The EIN is going to actually, the EIN is next. And then my operation agreement would go right after that. So my operation agreement will be here after this. but I do not have a tab for it because I need to remake it. So we're going to just skip over that one. And then, but we can put a tab on here just so that we know we need it, right? So let's go back to our EIN, lift this up. So this is going to be our operation agreement. And we're just going to overlap a little. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Just make sure there's no space there. Press it on down. So that will be our OPEX agreement. I think that's what I'm going to do, OPEX agreement. And then we're going to get into our license inserts. And our license inserts are like our business licensees, for the city or county. If we have any designations like that we have to renew every year, like anything like our CPA or our real estate license or anything that we need to renew, to just keep a placeholder here to do that, as well as so just a copy of it and the expiration date would be good. We could also do our like women owned small business enterprise, our what else? Our disadvantaged business, any of those different, women, veterans, veterans, um, Chamber of Commerce, veterans owns business, women's owns business, different things like that. Okay. So I'm like struggling for words over here. So now this is our last one, which is our finance info. And so here, we're going to plug this last one in. I don't have anything here just yet. But this is where we might keep our current copy of like our P&L, our cash flow projections for the next 6 months. If we have like a funding meeting, you know, what do we have, our reserves, our capital funds, our contributions, different things like that. All right. So we're missing one tab, but this is what it's looking like so far. I'm really excited to flip through it. Oh, you guys, this is feeling really, really nice. I don't like the way this is sitting out. It seems like it's sitting out further than this one. I'm not sure why. I'm going to move this business plan in a little bit. Okay, yeah. So I kind of want them to all be lined up, but that first 4 I got to redo. But this is what it looks like. So this is again the tool disbound. I'm going to go ahead and add my pen in here, which I think is going to help to make it look very professional. And you could get any pen you like. I actually have a pen that I do want to put in here. I have this pink pen, which, I'm going to put in here. And it says Romans 8:38, you are always loved. And I like that. It has a little stylus. It's nice. I like it. And it goes with my pink. All right. So no matter what happens, I am always loved. And I love that. It helps me to remember that God is with me in these meetings as I go and take my place, take my rightful place in the earth according to the plan that God has for me. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. Okay, so far I'm really loving it. So we open her up and we have focus. This is it all day for me. I love the way she looks, like she about to go take a meeting by storm. Like I'm really enjoying this. So then you open her up and you get to your vision and your mission statement. And then you get into your core values, right? And then you get into the focus of your organization. This is our focus. And then these are our 5-year goals. We got 2 5-year goals. And then you get into your business plan, and this breaks everything down. And then we have a second page continued. And then we get into our funding plan and how we plan on getting to the money, right? Getting to the money. And then we go ahead and that's a 3-page document. And then we get into our marketing strategy, which is several pages long. And then it gets into like a detailed marketing timeline for the 5 years. And then we get into our articles of incorporation. We get into our EIN number. Our operation agreement is not in here just yet. Then we get into our licenses and our financial info. And then we'll have some note paper here. And I think I might, put her in here to cover the notes. I don't know. Probably not, but I am loving this. Now, what I don't like about this is this little tab here. I don't like the way this is. And so I may end up putting a tab on there myself. Something like this one, which is a little bit more like, it's like the tabs that you could buy off of Amazon, and I might like put it here and then have it because it's a little smaller. This pen loop just seems like you need the biggest pen to fit in there to make it, you know. Anyway, so that is the operational binder. Oh, it's so seamless. Like you can't even see that pen. Oh wait, I think it's just the way it's positioned. Okay. So there we go. Now for the final touch, I have this gem sticker that I've been waiting to put on here. And so it's T for Tennille. And so I'm going to take her off. Well, there you have it, guys. I finally got my binder down. She is together. Oh, I love that. Y'all better get into it. Y'all best to get into it. If there is anything else that you want to see regarding this binder, please let me know. Again, I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about how it all came together. And oh my gosh, it's been a labor of love in the making, you guys. So very excited about where God has taken me and my new company, my business. So this is the foundational plans that every business needs to lay down. And if you need help with that, that's what I'm here for. I am in the business of helping businesses get what they need to get done, lay those systems down in order to be able to have a foundational start in their business. All right. Until next time, talk to you guys later. God bless. And don't forget, we're going from chaos to clarity and we're overcoming the overwhelm. God bless.